Shout out to the Inquirer for posting an article about wage theft recently. We're going to go through it together with the caveat that every city, state defines wage theft slightly differently. So if you're not in the city of Philadelphia or you're in another state, just make sure to research your particular city, state, just to kind of figure out what exactly they determine as wage theft. The city of Philly has its own Department of Labor, so anything that happens in the city of Philly goes through them. If you're outside the city of Philly, then you want to go through the state of Pennsylvania. So let's go through this article. So it's most common in low-wage industries, such as like nail salons, restaurants, car washes. Employers deliberately pay workers below the minimum wage, deny them breaks that are required by law, failure to pay overtime, etc. In addition, here's some other things. So you have to get paid regularly and on time and the full amount, which includes every hour that you've worked. They can pay you in cash, but you must get paid a pay stub. They can't deduct you for like broken equipment or like if you drop a glass and break it, they can't deduct your pay for that. And then this is a big one that I always get asked is your last weeks of work, down to the last hour. It doesn't matter if you're fired. It doesn't matter if you quit. They still have to pay you that. Doesn't matter. If your employer is threatening you because you don't have citizenship, that doesn't matter. You can still file a wage theft complaint. The Department of Labor is not concerned with your citizenship status in terms of wage theft. So definitely still utilize your resources if you don't have citizenship, but you're still being stolen from. Document as much as you possibly can. If you're able to get receipts for your hours worked, then collect those. If not, just make a written record. They're not going to require receipts, like shift reviews, things like that, if you have a detailed written down record. But the more data and receipts that you can possibly have and you submit will just strengthen your case and help combat any narrative that your employer has come up with. If you think you've been stolen from, make sure to file a wage theft complaint with your local, state, or federal government. Also, you can contact Community Legal Services and Philadelphia Legal Services to answer questions or get legal advice. And then lastly, here's kind of how to file a wage theft complaint as well as sort of the requirements that you need to meet. So it has to be more than $100 and less than $10,000. That's the maximum you can claim is